in the weeks ahead on AMC's The Walking Dead.
We survive. We bring civilization back to this world. We are the saviors.
They cannot be trusted. What exactly are you asking?
We're here today and only today to find something.
They have the numbers.
If there's a price, I'll pay it.
Listen, we went farther than we were supposed to. There is nothing left out here. We don't even have enough gas to keep looking, even if we wanted to. Okay, we said we'd be gone for 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks.
As long as Hilltop keeps their side of the bargain, we have food at home. We need ammo. We need medicine. We can't go back like this. There's people counting on us. Why are you acting like you don't know that?
I'm not sure that means much to me anymore. What we did at the satellite station, all of those people that we killed, you didn't see it. Okay, you just saw what was left.
No. I had to do it too.
Yeah, we all had to. For some milk and some corn.
That wasn't the only reason. And yeah, we did. You know we did.
See, that's the thing. You saw how we were living back home before you guys got there. We didn't know. We thought.
What? What?
It doesn't matter. I get it now. If it's you or someone else, you choose you. You take what you can. You take out who you have to, and you get to keep going. Nobody's in this together, okay? Not anymore.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie, New Walking Dead, so let's break it down, teasing a new group. So I'm going to explain the Whisperers along with this new group because I don't think it's the Whisperers, but I do think that we'll see them eventually. We are the saviors. We bring civilization to the people. I love the Negan brainwashing scene here. This is just him holding court with the saviors. Daryl's standing there in the crowd. We're just going to get to see a little bit more of their culture. But you also see Spencer here at the safe zone treating with them. He's still kind of a douchebag, but he had that brief end tag with Rosita about fighting back. So I don't necessarily think that he's going to cross the aisle and join the saviors or anything like that. That would be a WTF twist. So maybe if we do see something from him like that, then he'll be something of a double agent. But they wouldn't put this scene in the trailer randomly, so this is going to be some important moment from next week's episode. We finally catch up with Tara, who runs into another group with Heath, which I'll talk about in just a second. I know it seems like the Whisperers, but even though we're going to get to them eventually, I don't think that's who that is. There's a bunch of other small groups that the comic books could introduce. When Morgan and Carol are here at the Kingdom talking about not being able to trust them, I think they want you to think they're talking about the Saviors, but I think that they've been teasing another group showing up, so they might be talking about another group. But like the only other group besides the survivors that we've interacted with at the Kingdom is the Saviors. So I just think they're just like broadening the dynamic here. And it just hammers home the idea of them fracturing the group, the survivors, into a bunch of different places this season. But that gives you the opportunity, like with Tara's storyline next week, to meet another new group. So then you have Rick and Aaron, who also look like they're going to run into another new group. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's some convergence here, like you see Tara running into the same people that Rick and Aaron do. But I think the next new community that we're going to meet from the comics is going to be Oceanside, which is not the Whisperers, but they don't debut in the comics till much later. So whoever they're introducing from the comics, they would still have to move up that reveal because there are some storylines that they're speeding through, but then there's the Carl stuff that we learned about this past week. So some storylines are moving slowly like Carl's, some are moving a little bit faster like meeting other new people. So you guys can let me know in the comics, like which new group do you think it is that they're going to be running into. But the thing about the Whisperers is they actually debuted before Oceanside. But the Whisperers are like, they're such a big group that I think they're going to try and hold off as long as possible. But for all the comic book readers out there who are trying to plot the season out in their head just based on how fast they're moving, they did hint to expect them before most people were expecting them to show up. So the big thing about the Whispers is that they are hardcore, and the camo that they wear has like a really special twist that I'll save for their actual debut. But if you've read the comics, then obviously you know exactly what's going on. It's just that the way that they operate, the techniques that they use, that, you know, just like the characters themselves are just so much more hardcore than what we've seen before. Not hardcore like Negan is a psychopath hardcore, but just the lengths that they're willing to go to survive. So when you hear people talk about Alpha and Beta, like can't wait for Alpha to show up, they're talking about the Whispers. She is like the leader of that group when they first meet them. So remains to be seen when that's going to happen, but because we're only in episode 6, I still think it's going to be a while before we see them. So that would mean that this new group we meet in episode 6 is somebody else. So get hype. If you felt like this past episode was a little slow, I feel like this is the answer to that. They've kind of been doing that this season where they have like a really big sprawling episode with a bunch of crazy action. Then they have an episode that's just relatively self-contained with fewer characters. It's a little bit quieter. Then they go back to super crazy. So if you guys want, I'll still do that Carl Grimes rumor video, but it is a rumor and it could be potentially spoilery depending on whether or not it's true. So I am hesitant to do it, but if you guys want me to, just let me know in the comments. And I'll say congratulations to this week's giveaway winner, Elliot McDonald. You won a $20 Amazon gift card. Be sure to private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. The next round of the giveaway will start when I post my next Walking Dead video. So there is some cool comic book Cyborg Superman stuff happening later tonight, so there might be a third video for Cyborg Superman. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here for this week's Walking Dead episode, and you can click here for this week's Westworld. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.